there's nothing about what's going on in Ukraine today from the standpoint of the Ukrainian side that involves saving lives. In fact, we know that the Ukrainian army uses Ukrainian civilians as human shields, that the vast majority of the civilian casualties that are produced from this conflict come from the fact that the Ukrainian army violates international law by using civilians as human shields, by digging into residential areas. It's not me saying this. It's not Russia saying this. It's Western media saying this. It's Human Rights Watch saying this because it's the truth. So the idea that by supplying weapons to a Ukrainian army that violates international law on a daily basis by putting its own civilian population at risk in the form of being human shields, how are you saving lives? What Germany is doing is murdering people, slaughtering people. And here I'll put one other thing out there. She may not want to hear this, but the government you're supporting in Ukraine is not a democratic government. It's not a government that believes in freedom, individual liberties. It's a government that's promulgated laws targeting Russian people, which if you remove the term Russian and you put the term Jew in place, sounds an awful lot like the laws being promulgated by Germany in 1930. Is this really what the German government wants to be supporting? This is a government in Ukraine that worships a man, Stepan Bandera, who actively conspired with Nazi Germany in the Second World War to murder tens of thousands of Jews, to slaughter hundreds of thousands of Polish citizens, to slaughter hundreds of thousands of Russians. Is this really the person, the government that the Germans want to support? And if the foreign minister is unwilling to answer that question, then I'll put the question directly to the German people. Who are you? Have you forgotten your history? Have you forgotten what happened in the past? What happened to the promise never again to allow this kind of odious ideology to take root in Europe? And now your foreign minister is actively encouraging it, providing assistance to it. Shame on Germany. Shame on the foreign minister. Shame on the German people.